Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Immigration Canada. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Canada's 2025 to 2026 Immigration Master Plan, fewer PRs, stricter student rules, and new pathways for skilled workers. Canada just dropped its 2025 to 26 immigration roadmap, and it's all about selectivity. With tighter PR caps, stricter student rules, and a focus on high-demand skills, only the best prepared will make the cut. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Ottawa unveils the 2025 to 26 immigration roadmap. Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada has tabled its forward-looking blueprint for the next 2 years, outlining who will and will not receive the coveted Maple Leaf welcome. The headline, permanent residency admissions will be capped at roughly 1% of Canada's population, forcing applicants to compete on skills that directly plug labor gaps. 2. PR quota shrinks to 1%, competition heats up. By limiting new PR grants to about 400,000 odd people, Ottawa is signaling a quality over quantity approach. Only candidates who demonstrably solve critical shortages, healthcare professionals, skilled tradespeople, educators, and certified French speakers will rise to the top of the invitation pile. Everyone else must sharpen their profiles or explore alternative pathways. 3. Student pathway tightens further. International students face a double squeeze. First, annual study permit intakes will remain capped. Second, the proof of funds threshold has climbed by an extra 2,000 Canadian dollars per applicant. IRCC makes no apology. The goal is to admit learners who can support themselves and transition quickly into shortage occupations, rather than swell the backlog. 4. Ontario PNP swings open for early childhood educators. One bright spot comes from Queen's Park. Ontario's human capital priorities and French skilled worker streams have slashed the education bar for National Occupational Classification 42202 early childhood educators and assistants. A mere high school diploma now suffices, provided the applicant already belongs to the Ontario College of Early Childhood Educators. For ECEs, the PR door has never been wider. 5. Priority occupations defined. IRCC's category-based selection in express entry keeps spotlighting 4 groups: healthcare workers, nurses, physicians, personal support workers, skilled trades, welders, electricians, carpenters, education professionals, teachers, and childhood educators, francophones outside Quebec to bolster bilingual services nationwide. Master one of these lanes and your odds soar. 6. Temporary residents move to center stage. A full 40% of new PR spaces are reserved for people already living in Canada on work or study permits. Recent draws attest to that bias, favoring candidates with Canadian work experience or provincial nominations. If you are already here and employed in a shortage field, the scales tip in your favor. 7. Bridging open work permits get a boost. To keep provincial nominees working while they await PR, IRCC is collaborating with provinces to expand bridging open work permits. Expect smoother extensions that prevent status lapses and allow employers to retain talent without bureaucratic hiccups. 8. Family class timelines to accelerate. Long backlogs in spousal and family sponsorship have drawn sharp criticism. The new plan promises faster processing, details forthcoming, but Ottawa hints at streamlined document review and additional case officers. Families separated by paperwork may finally see relief. 9. LMIA reality check. Scarcer and pricier. The labor market impact assessment route is contracting sharply. Only 80 to 84K LMIA-based work permits will be approved in 2025, down from nearly double that in 2023. Employers and applicants accustomed to buying an LMIA will find the market drier, the scrutiny higher, and the loopholes closed. 10. French language strategy outside Quebec. Ottawa continues its courtship of francophones beyond Quebec's borders, pledging a larger PR quota for French speakers. For many candidates, adding a DLF or TEF score may be the shortest detour around tighter English stream competition. 11. Service Standard Moonshot, 90% client satisfaction. IRCC vows to process 80% of all applications within published timelines while hitting a lofty 90% customer satisfaction score. Skeptics recall chronic delays in everything from visitor visas to citizenship, but the department insists new staffing and AI triage tools will turn the tide. 12. Economic Objective, 36 billion Canadian dollars in annual contribution. By merging tuition fees, GIC deposits, and visitor spending, Canada hopes to generate at least 36 billion Canadian dollars per year from temporary residents, even with higher rejection rates. Policymakers argue that stricter screening protects quality while still fueling the economy. 13. Key takeaways and next steps. Canada's new plan is unapologetically selective. If you work in a shortage occupation, speak French, or already contribute inside the country, policy winds blow your way. Prospective students and generic applicants, however, must budget more, plan earlier, and think strategically, preferably by upskilling into priority sectors or embracing French. Alberta holds 2 draws inviting candidates for provincial immigration. The Alberta Advantage Immigration Program has held 2 more draws, inviting candidates to apply for provincial nomination. Both draws focused on candidates in specific priority sectors. How many more invitations and nominations will the AIP issue in 2025? As of July 2nd, the AIP has issued 2,688 nominations out of its 4,875 nomination allocation, meaning the province still has 2,187 nomination spots to assign to candidates this year. More detailed information for the streams selected in these draws, including individual nomination allocations, nominations issued, and expression of interest in each stream's candidate pool, is given below. What is the Alberta Opportunity Stream? The Alberta Opportunity Stream offers a pathway to permanent residence for temporary foreign workers who are already employed full-time in Alberta. To qualify, candidates must have a full-time job offer from an Alberta employer in an eligible occupation. Applicants must hold a positive labor market impact assessment or possess an accepted LMIA exempt work permit. In addition, candidates must meet minimum eligibility criteria related to residency status and type of work permit, occupation, language proficiency, education, and relevant work experience. What is the Alberta Express Entry Stream? This is the province's express entry aligned stream, allowing the province to nominate qualified candidates with an express entry profile for permanent residence. Candidates may be asked to submit an application if they have the experience needed to support labor needs in priority sectors. Construction has been identified as one such priority sector, alongside agriculture and aviation. This stream also contains the following pathways: the dedicated healthcare pathway, the accelerated tech pathway, the law enforcement pathway. The path to Canada isn't closed, it's just more competitive. If you've got the skills, language, or local experience, opportunity awaits. Stay sharp, stay ready, and Canada could still be yours.
Canada's 2025-2026 Immigration Master Plan, or PUA, PR, stricter student rules and new pathways for skilled workers. Canada's 2025-26 Immigration Plan is taking a more selective turn. Permanent residency admissions will be capped at 1% of the population, prioritizing applicants in healthcare, skilled trades, education, and French-speaking roles. International students face stricter rules with a capped study permit and higher financial proof requirements. A bright spot, Ontario eases PR eligibility for early childhood educators. Express entry focus on a priority occupation and now reserve 40% of PR scores for temporary residents already in Canada. Bridging open work permits will expand and family sponsorship backlogs are set to be reduced. The labor market impact assessment pathway tightens, becoming more limited and scrutinized. French-speaking applicants get more PR opportunities outside QM. IRCC also pledges faster processing and higher client satisfaction through new tech and staffing. Economically, Canada aims to generate CA $36 billion annually from temporary residents. Meanwhile, Alberta PNP draws continues with over 2,100 nominations. Spots still open for 2025, especially targeting in sectors like construction, agriculture, tech, and healthcare.